Welcome back to another Biz Bite episode of the E-commerce Badassery podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Totillo-Coster. The other day in the lounge, a member shared that she was having her first buyer meeting with a big online retailer and asked if we had any tips for her or things she should look out for, and I thought this would be a great place to share my answer. If it were you and you landed your first meeting with a pretty big retailer, you'd probably be really fucking excited at the chance to sell with them, right? You'd instantly start seeing dollar signs and the clout that comes with being featured in a store like that. It might even be your dream come true. But here's the thing. Working with large retailers isn't always all it's cracked up to be. Anyone remember when PaperSource claimed bankruptcy last year and screwed over a ton of small businesses? Now, that doesn't mean you should never do it. It just means you should be prepared. And that while landing a big wholesale account could be a total game changer for your business, you shouldn't do it at the mercy of your sanity or your bank account. Before we hop into my answer, let me be clear about one thing. What we're not talking about in this episode is how to pitch yourself to retailers, what line sheets you need, etc. Listen to episode 51 with Katie Hunt of Proof to Product for that. What we are talking about today is how you can prepare your mindset for this meeting and the boundaries you'll want to set for yourself and your business. So, the number one tip I can give you is to be willing to walk away if their terms aren't favorable for your business. It's really easy to get starry-eyed at the opportunity to be in a big retailer, but not if it means you have to take it in the you-know-what. Honestly, this is a go-to for any type of negotiation, even new floors for your home. In fact, me being willing to walk away from a deal saved me about $5,000 to replace the floors in my new place. Just saying. Also, if you're going to manage the wholesale directly versus sending them through a platform like Faire, expect that they are going to want payment terms from you, somewhere between 30 and 90 days most likely. And depending on the size of their orders, please consider getting a factor or invoice financing company so you do not have to put out all of the cash to fulfill their POs. Because if they don't pay on time, and it's rare that they do, you're gonna feel the pinch. I'll put some links in the show notes where you can learn more about those, and listen to episode 86 with Tracy Matthews because she made this exact mistake in her business and it bit her in the ass. Aside from the PO funding piece, some other things to look out for with big retailers is often they will expect markdown money or to be able to return things if they don't sell. And they might look for location protection. Now, this is going to be less likely if they're online only and is going to depend on the business, but it's something to be aware of. Essentially, location protection is they don't want their local competitors to also have access to sell your products because then it's not special. And last but certainly not least is there are two policies you're going to want to have in place before you sell wholesale. First is MAP pricing so they don't undercut you. What is the minimum advertised price they can sell your product for? And second are rules around bidding on your brand name in paid advertising, especially if you've built up a lot of brand recognition over the years. You don't want them snagging your organic search traffic or bidding up your own paid search marketing. And look, I don't tell you this to scare you or deter you, but I do want you to feel confident and powerful going into these meetings. At the end of the day, you probably need them more than they need you. But that doesn't mean you can't stand your ground and do what you need to do to protect yourself and your business. And that, my friend, is a wrap on today's Biz Bite episode. As always, thank you for spending your time with me today, and I'll see you on the flip side.